y'all a little bit, but I'm having difficulties over here, as you guys see. It's bad. I can't hear you really clearly.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Welcome to the Quad Angle Podcast. My name is Tiffany. Some of you know me as Glam CEO, and I am so excited because this is what you guys have been waiting for. This is a podcast with my ladies, Neema, Ali, Donyele, and Jazzi. Now, we have two other co-hosts, and they're on set in location right now. We have Keyona and Mahogany. But you'll see them throughout, actually on location, talking to people and letting them know about the Quad Angle Podcast. All right, ladies, so I want to jump into it.
Yes.
What's up?
What did y'all do yesterday?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Well, I had an amazing date.
Okay,
go ahead, Neema. Let's hear about it.
A hot date.
It was amazing. He's a new guy. I met him right before I left for Jamaica for my birthday. Y'all, but what was funny is I met him, let me just say real quick, I met him, y'all, in my onesie. I got a onesie that's a unicorn, and I have a little tail penguin. Y'all, he said I was cute with pink curls in my hair. My mom said, oh, that might be you too.
Yeah, unicorn was working the magic. It was working the magic.
It was the tail wagging between my legs, I think.
I love it.
No, but really, he's like super dope. He's old, he's a little older than me, but he is so dope. He's attentive, he's consistent, and he's interested. And he's like, whatever you want to do, just plan it. Let me know. I'm not from here, so you got all my attention. I like it.
Love it. Consistency, that is the key.
And he hasn't tried to talk to me about my heart so quickly. I like that. It's been 3 weeks. He ain't said nothing about sex. Thank you, Jesus.
Ooh, 3 weeks? Nothing about sex?
Girl,
that's a grown man.
I don't have sex. I don't have sex because they talk about sex way too fast. Like, I just can't. Like, they say hello, Neema, and then they talk about sex. And I'd be like, what? What are my pheromones saying?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Donyele, what did you do?
Well, I actually relaxed. I didn't do anything. I just came off a vacation. So we just got back the night before Valentine's Day. So we were actually tired.
Yeah, y'all was tired. Y'all had Valentine's all week.
Exactly.
So we loved up and loved on each other in Cabos. So
yes.
It's like that boat I was telling you about, girl.
Jazzi, what did you do?
So this time I did a friends in time. So me and my best friend, we got together and just, went out to dinner and had a nice time together since we are both single. So
yes, that was nice.
That was really nice. That was really nice.
Right.
Well, I must say that you just actually probably stirred up our page by saying something like that you are single. So
they was coming for you, Jazzi.
Jazzi bring all the boys to the yard. Yes.
Yes. I didn't do much. I'm in a long distance relationship and I will be seeing my honey this weekend. So yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
You guys. Now, here comes the real tea.
Okay.
Talk about it.
Are you a side piece if you celebrate the day before or the day after?
Well, if that's the case, since we dropping today, I think that we all might be side chicks in that case. We're all side chicks today.
Look, and then we can say Tiffany is side chick because her Valentine's ain't even happened yet. So we all really are side chicks.
Yeah. Have yours.
Donyele, what do you think?
That all depends. I think it's circumstantial. Like in a situation of a long distance relationship, I think it's a lot of planning that's involved in that. People work, we have careers. So if we don't celebrate that day, and especially since Valentine's Day is actually on a weekday and not the weekend, I think that plays a big part in it. But me, I'm one. I like the holidays. Don't try to do me the day before or the day after. Like, I want the day.
Yeah.
The day.
Guys, I'm gonna be devil's advocate, because what if you get Valentine's Day every day? Now listen, it's impossible. I'm talking, y'all know I'm talking very fantasy like. What if you get it every day? So if you get it every single day and he does not celebrate it the way everybody else does, because you get Valentine's every day, are you angry, or are you like, I get that every day, child, I'm good?
For me personally, I still want something. Like if he didn't give me anything, I would be feeling kind of salty. So that's just me. But I want like at least like some chocolates, because I love chocolates, some flowers, a card, just some balloons. I want something on Valentine's Day, even if he does regularly, give me Valentine's every day, every week or whatnot. On Valentine's Day, I want something. Now, side chicks that's celebrating the day after or the day before, they know they role, they know they place. So they already know what it is.
Oops, shots fired.
They already know.
Mm-hmm. Now listen, I want to bring to everybody raw. If we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna talk about it.
Mm-hmm,
Has anybody on the co-host
I have not been the side chick day before, day after. I haven't.
Okay.
Not knowingly, not willingly.
Right, and that's what I was getting ready to say. I found out I was one, but it wasn't knowingly. I didn't go in being a side chick.
Right. Well, not for Valentine's Day. I mean, I wasn't dating nobody during Valentine's Day, but I had found out I was a side chick. Didn't know it. The wife called.
Yeah, I think we all been a side chick before. Unknowingly, you kind of roll into it. But then some people, when they find out, they don't mind remaining a side chick. So,
it's some people who are willing to be the side.
I think for a little while, to be honest, a while, because I liked him. Like I didn't know. I mean, it took me a little minute. Like I was mad. We went through it, but then I had to shut it down because it was just like I just can't. Like I can't, because he lied. Like he said he was divorced, and I went to the house, and you know what I'm saying. They was moving out the house. The house was packed up. Everything was packed up. All the boxes were gone. And I didn't find out, y'all, until the next morning. I spent the night in the house he's moving into his new place. And the next morning, y'all, somebody came in the house. The alarm went off, and he was like, alarm. But it was the cleaning lady. But that's how, like, I was like, oh, wait a minute. That was my first red flag, but I didn't feed into it. I was like, what was you so shaken up about? He was like, I'm just trying to figure out why somebody coming in here. Da, 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 da. Then I'm going to say it was about a month later, the wife called and wanted to know why was my phone number on her husband's phone, like, in the middle of the night. And I'm like, huh? Like, what are you talking about?
Who is you? What is this?
Who are you? But I was like, wait, you need to call your husband.
Exactly. But there are some women who willingly and knowingly, and they're okay with that. With me, it would be a crime scene situation. So I'm the type of person, I don't want anybody who don't want me. And I'm not trying to convince you or nothing. And I don't like confrontation because I know me.
Exactly.
And I like to get my emotions sometimes supersede my intelligence. and I will put these hands on you. So I would rather just, once I find out like it ain't what you say it is, or you are not who you say you are, I just leave. Like, y'all can figure it out. So this week's spotlight on Black history. How often have you heard the popular expression, I want the real McCoy? Typically meaning the real thing. This is reference to inventor Elijah J. McCoy, born May 2nd, 1844 to October 10th, 1929. McCoy was a Canadian-American engineer of African-American descent who invented the lubrication system for steam engines. Born free on the Ontario shore of Lake Erie to parents who fled enslavement in Kentucky, he traveled to the United States as a young child when his family returned in 1847, becoming a U.S. resident and citizen. He obtained more than 57 patents. His inventions and accomplishments were honored in 2012 when the United States Patent and Trademark Office named its first regional office in Detroit, Michigan, the Elijah J. McCoy Midwest Regional Patent Office. Today, we honor Elijah J. McCoy.
Yes.
All right.
I love that. Ladies, I want to ask you about something that has actually been very prominent in relationships now. I am noticing that it seems like the men have changed their roles. It seems that the men want the flowers and want the doors open for them, and they want to be courted. How do you ladies feel about that? Because I'm going to start. I do not mind taking care of my man, but what I'm seeing today is absolutely horrendous. I don't understand why some of these men are more softer than you and all of us put together. They're talking about you like, can you open this, babe? Oh, no, I can't. Oh, babe, can you fix the car? No, I'm going to just get somebody else to do it. Like, I understand that the man may not be a mechanic and he may not be that handy, but come on, it's the little things. It's the little things that call me. I don't want to say that I am old fashioned, but I am. I feel that there are gender roles and I'm excited in them. I'm happy to be a woman. I am happy to actually be submissive, and because submissive does not mean weak. I am happy to be in my feminine era and serve the man that actually is pouring into me. But all of this other stuff, I'm not in agreement of it. What do y'all think?
Well, when you say these men, like I don't know any of them. Okay. Because my man is actually a real man and he's very much like hands-on with like fixing things and doing things. And that is a big pet peeve of mine. I do not like a man who can't do anything. Like, can you watch a YouTube video? Can you figure it out? Like that to me is a total turnoff. Now I'm in agreement. I don't have a problem with tending to my man or ensuring, you know what I'm saying, that things are good. And I think it's a mutual thing. It's reciprocated. And with us, although there's some things, okay, he's just not gonna do. We don't really conform to gender roles. It's like who's ever best. Like sometimes, depending on what we want to eat, he's the best. The person who cooks better. I'm not gonna tell him that, but he is. So you know what I'm saying? He'll do it. With some things that I cook or that we like, I might be, I cook better or I make this dish better. So I'll do it. So it's just certain things that we don't really conform to with some things, but I definitely have a manly man. But the men with wanting the flowers and wanting the this and I think that's a little bit too
and
much.
The thing about it, I don't want anybody, because I know that we are actually going to be on social media and everybody has an opinion. No one is knocking the man that has flowers, because if my man is a man that likes flowers, baby, on a holiday, I'm going to send him. He has been sent flowers. He has been, I have treated him, because I tell everybody, even keeled person has a masculine and a feminine side. So I have catered to his feminine side, and I will give you the flowers. I will do all of that to you.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. It is just that I think that a lot of men now have actually got lost, and it has nothing to do with gender roles. I think they just have gotten lost in just being a man. A man doesn't mean just slinging that thing. It does not. There is
And that's
so
what they
many
think,
about
though.
that.
That's what they
It's a
think.
lot more than that.
Women to me have made these men feel like that's all they gotta do.
Can I interject for a minute? I think a lot of men don't know how to court or date a woman.
No, not
Like
anymore.
you don't find like back in the like back in the days, like a man dating you, a man wanting to date you, a man wanting to woo you and court you. Like everything is so instant now. We live in an instant world where everything is so
Microwave.
and everything is
Yeah,
so
everything is
fast.
so
Like
at the snap of a finger.
yeah, it's like men they miss that mark, like with dating and courting a woman.
But I will
They go
also say
straight to
this
hello
too.
to the bed.
Now, have the ladies made it that way for the men? Because if you make it
Absolutely.
I
easy,
agree.
accessible, and you just
Absolutely. That's
throwing
what
it
I
at them,
said.
you know what I'm saying? Why they gonna work for it if you just
Yeah.
throwing it
No,
on them like
it's
that,
not,
you know?
and it's not only that we live in a we didn't have social for us, we didn't have social media growing up. We had cell phones, beepers, and our house phone. You understand?
Exactly.
Where everything is so a man seeing you plaidly dressed or scantily dressed, if you wore that to the club, that's how he see you. But you wasn't posting it all on social media where you're not leaving anything to the imagination for these men or giving them something to work toward.
That
It's
part.
like, here it is, like here you
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
They don't know their role just as a man because we obviously have not taught them according to ourselves. How one treats Jazzi doesn't mean that's how you can treat me. How he treat Tiffany doesn't mean that's how he could treat me. And what I'm finding is you just think how it was with Kiki down the street. You could just come over here with that same energy, and I'm not an energy matcher. I'm a atmosphere shifter. So that makes a difference when you come over here to Neema
Right.
Ali.
Yeah, it's the truth. It just I hate to hear my fellow counterparts, my friends, my family members say that they hate dating in this time.
Right.
They hate it. It really saddens me for them to say, I hate dating, because it's not even an age range anymore. It's just across the board. Certain behaviors are accepted. And it's sad because what the consensus is now, you're either going to have to accept it or be alone.
Right.
Because dare I say it, your expectations are too high. Somebody told me, I don't expect nothing. That's why I'm not disappointed. Well, God darn it, you better expect something.
Something.
Yeah, you gotta expect something. Have some kind of standards, some kind of boundaries. But the dating the dating game and stuff today, it's horrendous. It's hard, it's tough. And I don't know what it is with like some guys, like you were saying, they soft to tough, they real soft. And me, I'm already a girly girl enough. Like I don't need no soft guy. I need a good, strong, masculine, guy. I don't need no soft guy. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I can't deal with the soft guy. There are some guys who weren't like, manly man who could fix stuff and build. They were more like, smarty nerd or whatever. But when it came down to something needing to be done, they got it done. So long as
Absolutely.
they able to still get it done and take care of business, I'm okay with that. I don't mind. Long as you ain't telling me to go out there and shovel the snow and do all this stuff, like I'm okay. I'm
And
okay. If you gotta pay
I,
somebody to build that desk from IKEA, I'm okay
then you
with it.
do it.
But don't
Yeah.
ask me to do it.
Exactly. But then there's also, I know I was a part of a returning citizen program. Met a whole man, just came home from jail. Just came home from jail. I'm his counselor. We talking. This man told me he got married while in jail. Got married in jail and was taking care of his wife from jail.
Oh,
I've heard a
These
lot of
men
stories
out
like
here
that.
on the
Yeah,
street.
I've heard a lot of stories like
I
that.
heard,
yeah,
yeah,
they
I
got
heard.
cell phones
Yeah.
in prison. They got
Listen,
cell
the
phones.
man said he was selling ramen
Cigarette.
noodles. He was
Yeah.
selling cigarettes. He was selling all type of candies, books. He said he was selling all type of stuff.
I've
And
heard
that's
of
how
that
he
before.
made sure he took care of his wife and her kids. And I look, say, dang, I ain't got no kids, but god dang, these dudes don't even want to see, make sure you got gas in your car today. They don't even ask you like, do you have gas? Do you need it?
It's
Like my
really want
father
to
Can
pump
I
it
used
tell
up.
to
y'all a
go get
story?
gas.
You could pay for it, and they don't even want to pump it.
Right, right.
They
I'm
want
gonna
your
tell
number
y'all a story.
at the gas pump though, but don't. And I tell them, you want my number, but you ain't take over my gas.
Right.
No.
But no, listen, let me tell y'all something. I remember the time when, first of all, people laugh at me. I come from a time where when a man wanted to take you out and you had children, he paid for the
The
babysitter.
baby,
Even the
doing
babysitter was your
Wow.
mama. He
And
was giving your
McDonald's,
mama a little
McDonald's.
$40 to
Yeah,
take
and
care
doing
of
make sure
them.
the
that.
kids had
And
McDonald's and
that's the
pizza.
era I come from. I come from that
Yes,
era.
yes, that is the
Also,
era in which I
I
know
do.
too.
Me as
yeah,
well. And
I
made
also
sure
come from the era.
kids had something to eat. Like, is
Yes,
the
I was
Yeah,
getting
kids
ready to
good?
say
that
that.
they that they
He would
wasn't.
come
McDonald's,
over to
right?
visit you and you would
Yeah.
make dinner, but before dinner, he would be like, I'm gonna bring you a little something for the dinner or whatever. Or some is fancy, don't even want you to touch your money. Gonna come over there, drop off the money for you to get the groceries. But this is the thing, y'all. Somebody told me that they were dating somebody and they have 2 kids. The man came in there with nothing for the kids and ate his McDonald's in front of my kid's face. Y'all, he'd have got out of my house. So
You didn't even bring her nothing either.
You'd have been
You didn't bring
out.
nobody nothing.
Burned.
She just came with his food. That's what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah, that's
I'm
crazy.
hearing this correctly.
I'm gonna say this. This is a
Yeah.
different time that we
Oh,
live in, and the dating pool is pissy. Okay, it's
Did
pissy.
you guys hear what I
oh,
sent you
So,
guys earlier
in the
though?
words of Freeway, it's a cold world. You better bundle up. Okay,
buckle down.
yeah, like it's different. Like
y'all,
it's like these
can y'all
older
imagine
men.
somebody sitting eating their food in your nice house and your kids is on the couch looking and you don't even got nothing?
But the mother allowed it. She allowed it. She allowed it to happen because I would have been
That
like,
part.
sir, you might as well go on back. If you ain't bringing all of us something, you didn't even give me something.
That
Like,
part.
But can I say
you might as well
something?
go back out the door. Go
I
on back.
also blame a lot of the older men because what are you teaching the younger guys? The older guys are trying to be like some of them, not all of them, are trying to be like the young dudes. Instead of you pulling them by they kind of like, yo, no, this is not how you do that. This is how you carry a woman. This is how you do this. This is how you do it. They too busy trying to be like them.
Right.
You
But did
understand
you
what I'm
hear
saying?
the video that I sent
Got it.
earlier?
Coming in.
What
I didn't see it.
you sent the
So the
video.
video I sent earlier, that's what the guy said women don't want to be courted.
She don't want to be courted.
Man, you saying something. God
Nigga,
damn.
she don't want to be courted, nigga. She don't, nigga, the first date, she don't want the first date to be at the park where I ain't got to spend no money. We just sit right here on the park bench talking and laughing, getting to want to know. She don't want that, nigga.
Damn.
Nigga, she want her bills paid. Lady, how about you cook? That used to be the thing. You cook for a nigga. He cook for you. You invite him over to your place. You cook him a good meal. Y'all sit down, drink, have some wine.
That's a
He said the women don't want to be courted. Women are basically prostitutes today, and they just want their bills paid. That's it.
Ooh,
Well,
that's
here's the
crazy.
thing. He's messing with a little girl, because a grown woman can definitely ensure that her basics are taken care of. Meaning
Hello.
that
Yes. Yes.
I'm able to provide a roof over my head,
Yes.
clothes on my back, the vehicle that I drive. I pay for all of those things. So I have a saying, therefore, whoever I choose to lay down with or choose to do whatever, it is a choice. I'm not doing it out of survival. So there's a difference. Now, are I think all of us have came from a time where men were providers to a certain extent, and being with a man provided you a certain level of protection for certain things. Can I admit to that? I definitely can. And I wouldn't have it the other way.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But I don't need anybody to carry me. Like I come to
my bills are paid. My bills are paid.
Yes, like
I come to the table with the table. So
the man taught
and you know
me,
what I tell people? I tell people the nicest way I can put it is these men complain about what women are not doing. And don't get me wrong, fellas, I'm going to tell y'all, some of these women out here, I understand your plight. Because just as we are saying about the men, it is evenly spread. 50-50. Some of these women out here, baby, I understand. Trust me, brother, I understand. But everybody is not like that. And I think what's happening is everybody is being lumped into cookie cutter mode. So where it's like she act like that, so she gonna act like that, and he act like that, and so he gonna act like that. Y'all, I promised myself in this world of love that I will not take out what the last man did to me on the new man. I promised myself that I would not do that because I see that a lot of that is going on, and people don't understand. Erykah Badu was preaching when she said, "Bag lady, you gonna miss your bus." You got too much stuff because of the fact we keep holding on to stuff. Some things we gotta unpack. And me and my girlfriend was having a conversation about that. We can talk all night about this, but this is for another time for the ladies, you guys, because I don't be on here. But when I tell y'all, you have to give yourself time to heal. I remember, and I love my mama. God rest her soul, because she done went on to glory. But my mama used to always say, best way to get over a man is under one. And maybe from doing that foolishness, I was a bag lady for real. I'm serious. I had too much stuff because I wouldn't even give a chance. They're like, oh, you going? Got another one. You going? I got another one. And I feel that caused a lot of it. But what I can say is men don't understand how your woman will be in front of your face and bloom like the beautiful flower she is when she is being poured into and watered. It is something about when a man is loving you right that I tell everybody you can't even explain. You look in your mirror and you like, oh, I'm changing. What?
It's like a metaphysical experience. It is definitely different. And I feel like there's so much negativity promoted in the culture that we live in with the men and the women and the back and forth. Just the tone that we're creating, just the music that we listen to. The other day I'm listening to, it just came on, what's it? F my baby daddy. F my
Big Sexy Red, Big Sexy.
What?
Big Sexy. Fuck my baby dad. Fuck my baby dad. Fuck my baby dad. I'm a fine ass bitch. I ain't in the house fast. Fuck my baby dad.
I can't even listen to it. I can't even listen to it.
F my baby daddy. Now I know we all may have thought, for those of us that got baby fathers. Now that may have crossed our mind, F our baby daddy, but I'm not making
a lot of times. A lot of times.
Yeah, no.
Baby daddy. No.
Exactly.
I don't know. That might be the new anthem, though. I ain't gonna even lie. That F your baby daddy, because it's been a play. I wish that song was out when I used to be feeling that way, because I would have been turning up on a lot of days. Crying and everything. F my baby daddy.
Oh my God.
I would have been
But y'all
turning
know
up to
I gotta
that.
respect Jazzy. She keeping it real. But one thing, Jazzy, just by knowing you for the while that I've known you, she can say that. Y'all notice she said that a couple of years because now he done got his stuff together. And
Yeah.
I tell people it's a beautiful thing. And that's another thing. I ain't telling y'all as women or men, sit down and take all the BS from the man. Sit down and take it. It's gonna be all right. We shall overcome someday. No, I didn't say that. What I am saying is some people have to grow up. And the same thing like a woman, when you're being poured into, sometimes you got to pour into that man.
But what I can say is that I think sometimes women, we are more ready or ready faster than most men. And that by the time these men are ready, instead of the wheels going straight, it's lopsided now. You understand what I'm saying? And
I do.
you got the diabetes, you got the high blood pressure, you need a CNA,
And
you
that
need
And then
sleep
you got
understand what I'm
apnea
saying?
thing, that sleep
and
mask.
now it's mushy.
Yeah. So I mean, I ain't because I might need one of them too, according to my man. Dad, I'm just saying. But you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You what's up? You need a CNA, and y'all don't want. I'm gonna tell y'all what CNA stand for after we get off of here too. Okay,
Yeah.
you done lived out all
Okay,
your
I'm
good
ready.
years.
I'm a reminder too.
Yeah, you done lived out all your good years, and now you on your last leg
Well,
standing.
And
y'all,
now
it
you
sound like
ready.
my girlfriend. My girlfriend is
Exactly.
mad now.
No.
She said that when she really liked him, he was fine. And he's
Yeah.
still nice looking. But she said now, like, I feel that I could have had you in your good years. And now I don't have you in your good years. Because you up
No,
there talking
he
about you
all
got
used up.
COPD. And she said, the thing about it, she said,
He all used
and
up.
I'm not
You
laughing.
got the
Yeah,
gout,
I'm not laughing.
arthritis.
I'm not laughing at the
Exactly.
tease. But she said
Exactly. You
she
done had
mad now.
stroke.
Cause
You got
she
high
said, I
blood
wanted to
pressure.
tell him when he was tearing, she said when he was tearing it up. That's what I wanted.
You one step from having to get an amputation. Now you ready to
Oh
settle
Lord.
down. What?
But when
But
you
you know
was
what I tell
fine,
them?
young and in your prime, and running the
I tell
street,
them though? You know what I tell them? You weren't a listening dude when I was with you, friends with you, whatever we were trying to do. You didn't listen. We aren't together. It's your fault you in that situation. Because had you been with me and you did right by me, your health would be amazing. Because I would have been cooking for you, making sure you was eating good. You wouldn't have been out in the streets doing all of that raggedy stuff that you was doing with all them raggedy bras that wanted chicken and french fries and American. Like you just
Right.
life just turned out raggedy because you missed the mark. I was the mark.
He missed
Right. And you know,
time.
it's a meme that's going around where the man it's a skeleton and he got a suit on.
Yes, I posted that. And he on his
And
knees.
she said, he's finally ready. And
I posted.
yeah, you one foot in the ground. And with some of
Oh
these
my
men,
God.
even if God forgive me, but listen, I am a realist. With some of these men, let's say even if your health all messed up, we can't even get a policy on you.
Right.
Can't even get a policy.
yeah,
Can't even get a policy.
Listen.
No. And if you
it's
do
just
get
really
one, it's astronomically expensive because your health is declining.
right.
Exactly.
Well, this was very shocking to me, and y'all, this is statistical. My girlfriend now is getting ready to open up a lot of assisted living and nursing homes for males because she said a lot of them are going to wind up passing away by themselves. She said because of the fact a lot of them ran the street, and a lot of women, you know, just have moved on or whatever. And she said, baby, if they waiting for the young ones to take care of them, maybe the young ones gonna put them in that home.
They can't, if
And
your
get
baby
picture
daddy,
check.
your baby
And get that
daddy.
picture check. And be like,
They different now.
No,
I know
not today.
I know a couple of young girls. They be like, yeah, girl, I'm going over there to get Mr. P to check. And then
exactly.
I mean, like,
The
y'all know
check is
y'all
all
not
they
about
can
to take it at me.
offer.
She said he need a little fun. I'm offering him the fun, and I'm leaving.
Look, and all you gotta do is rub on them, and they be just fine. They be so happy to just rub them.
Listen,
I can't stand you.
The one lady, she had jury duty, and she straightened up the judge. My sugar daddy, look, I got to get my money. You messing with my money. My sugar daddy pay me every week. And if I'm here, I can't get my money. And the judge is like, am I hearing her correctly? Sugar daddy, but she was dead serious. Dead serious. So yeah, they gonna get theirs, but that's basically what it comes down to. Like they get older now, you paying women, for attention and time and stuff. When you were younger, you should have settled down and got married and did it then. Now you old and wrinkled up, and now you got sugar babies and stuff. So
Or you
and the
old
thing
and
about it is,
casting Love Me Forever spells on you like my ex did. You 70 casting Love Me Forever spells. What am I supposed to do with I gotta cast the spell. Just tell me you want me to love you and depend on you. I will.
oh,
right?
God.
Ain't nobody gotta
Communicate.
we
You
ain't
ain't
gotta
got to
resort to that, baby.
No, please. We don't need no voodoo.
Baby, the
Right.
voodoo is out here. I done heard
We
about
don't need
5,
no
6
voodoo.
stories of the voodoo is real,
It
and I
is
Well,
was
definitely people are
listen,
definitely doing love spells and doing stuff, but I'm covered by the blood of Jesus.
listen. I thought I
yeah,
was covered,
right. Right, but y'all,
baby.
I do know
I thought I
somebody
was
that was
covered by the blood.
yeah, I do know somebody that was burying underwear in their front yard.
Listen, the proof that I was covered
And
by
I
the
was
blood
like,
is the fact that I
I
found
was like,
out.
what? I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no more.
And
I don't want to hear
sometimes
no
it's
more.
not even a person you dating, it's somebody that may want that person that you're dating
It can be
Right. No, it don't be the person
right?
that she didn't have. This person wasn't hers, but she was writing names on underwears and I guess planting them in her yard.
Listen, it's happening. One of my girlfriends had the same situation happen to her too. Like, and she just so happened saw like a little. She said every time she came home, she saw a little reflection, and she was like, "What is that?" And it was covered up by something. She said she started kicking it on the grass. She said, Neema, it was a whole glass jar with her picture in it and all this other
Oh,
stuff. And she told
That's
me
scary.
so
all the things that
scary.
she had been going through, all of it was the spell. Like literally, when I tell you that spell had my whole life interrupted,
The blood of Jesus.
I
Excuse
was
me,
not.
y'all.
Wow.
And the crazy part was I was telling people how in love I felt to the point where I just said, okay, this must be just the love of God. Like I just must love God
You
because
saw
the way I
not the
felt,
love of God. He was like, no.
You was under a spell.
yeah.
I got the blood of Jesus in the
Oh my
ancestors.
What happens when I always told my girlfriend this, and she said it has happened. She's sure it has. I always said, what if you put a spell on that person and then you no longer want them, but they are under the spell of you?
Yeah.
You know how dangerous
You gotta
that
break
can
that
get?
spell.
Well, here's the thing. One thing we know is that there is power in the tongue. So you definitely have to be careful what you ask for, especially women that be like, I want this man to love me to death, or I want you definitely have
Child.
to be careful
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
Yeah.
put out because there is definitely power in the tongue.
I agree.
So
Yes, yes.
Well, I will say my spell person ended up having a heart attack too. The
Oh.
fact that he did the spell, it
backfire.
stayed back to
Oh.
him as well. Like
See, and that's what I'm talking
Oh my
about.
God.
See,
this
y'all.
woman, a God that told me, I was like she told me everything, and I was like, she would never have known. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, he did have a heart attack, and my mom was with me when he done it, and it made my mom have vertigo. So she thought for a while, but it wasn't. It was a ricochet even over to her. It was
Oh.
crazy.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And y'all, I really must say that I want someone to love me from their own free will.
Yeah.
I do not want you to be forced to love me, whatever it may be. And y'all, because it don't be the spell sometimes.
But yeah.
Sometimes you got a little money in your pocket and you a little generous.
Yes, but that's why you got to take your time too and get to know
Yeah.
who you're talking to and who their exes are and stuff. Do they have some crazy exes who trying to cast spells on the next person and stuff?
Yeah.
Because I know I dated a guy, he was from Louisiana, and Louisiana is pretty known for voodoo and all that stuff. And we went down there. He was going to visit his son, and the baby mama, she was coming out. I was there in the car, and she was coming out to shake my hand, and then the way he jetted across and was like, boom, no, don't touch her. And I was like, what?
He knew.
He was like, she's
He
into
knew.
voodoo and stuff. He was like, no,
Oh,
stay in the
yes.
car. Don't go nowhere near her. And I was like, well, why am I here? I should have stayed back there. Like, why did you bring me here?
That's right.
Like, if
That's
she,
right.
why even bring me in the first place? But yeah, it's true. And then it's so crazy because the way that relationship ended, it was just so abrupt and crazy. So I do believe that she put a spell on him, but she put one on me. But him, the way it ended and he went cuckoo, I was like, yeah, she put the spell on you when you was visiting your son or whatever. But
Yeah, I just don't, I never understand things like that. But what I am going to say, ladies, that this conversation was good. And this is what they're going to get with the Quad Angle podcast. See, everybody get raw. Everybody ain't nobody scared to tell their little business here. Like, listen, I'll tell everybody. I'm going to tell my damn business before you tell it. I'm going to get in front of my business.
I am not ashamed.
right, I will tell her.
I'm trying to teach whoever I can teach. Lord, help them, Jesus. Help all of us.
It's true. So, ladies, we are going to close out. I'm sure everybody is basking in the Valentine love.
Yeah.
So y'all, when y'all get out the Valentine love, make sure y'all follow us. Y'all subscribe. If y'all got any questions, y'all want to talk about a topic, y'all let us know. We are on all social media platforms.
Click the like
You see
button.
3 now, but it's actually 5. So you had the pleasure of having Neema Ali here tonight, Miss Donyele and Miss Jazzi. Keyona and Mahogany, again, they are on location, and you guys will see little excerpts of what they were doing. We are every week on Thursdays. We upload to YouTube. Please support us. We are thankful for all of your engagement, your subscriptions, and followings. Thank you so much. And we are the Quad Angle Podcast.
I am Keyona, one of the co-hosts of the Quad Angle Podcast. I am on location streaming live, and the question of today is, if you receive a Valentine's gift the day before or the day after, are you the side piece? Inquiring minds want to know.
That can go various ways. Now, if I get it the day before, that could mean they didn't want to forget it. If I get it the day after, then yeah, it's some circumstances and some situations that come behind that because I'm not as important as you told me.
So the day before is fine, just the day after is not.
The day after, I got a problem with that.
So even if they can't spend time with you on the day of, you're okay with?
I'm okay with that. I'm okay.
Interesting.
Because I come before that day. So Valentine's Day is one day out of the year. So it's just a day. So if you see me the day before, that means that I'm very important. I would say that, you know. Now the day after, you can just forget about it because Valentine's over.
Interesting.
It's like being a leftover, like a side piece. I don't want to be no side piece of main squeeze.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I think that if you receive a Valentine's Day gift the day before or the day after, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're a side piece. It could mean that the person didn't forget. I mean, could have forgot about you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're the priority.
I love having different perspectives from different women, and I appreciate Miss Lisa and Miss Ebony, and we are out.